Hi, thank you for meeting with me. My name is James Vanderburg, and I'm the President and CEO of JYV Incorporated. Today we're here to discuss some potential of seeking financing from your bank. I appreciate you making the time for me this afternoon. Know your time is valuable and I appreciate you scheduling me in. Today we're here to discuss a little bit about my company, what we're here to do, and specifically to seek financing from you. We've designed an app that we really believe will impact the future of how patients will interact with their dentists. You might not know this, but by 2018 there will be an estimated 220 million smartphone users in the United States. This is a staggering number, and all of these users are potentially patients. So with this in mind, we truly are confident that the service that we've created will help our dental office establish rapport and communication with their patients, all with in mind in creating a better relationship and a better positive customer experience. As we go through the presentation, we'll talk a little bit about the company, what it is that we do. Our slogan here is at JYV Incorporated that we want to make scheduling appointments a thing of the past. And what we mean by that is the way that we would traditionally think of interacting with a dentist's office, we're looking to significantly change. And that's what we mean by making it a thing of the past. As mentioned earlier, by 2018, there will be an estimated 220 million smartphone users in the United States. But how are these patients looking for their dental offices? Well, in the past, they may have used a phone book. Nowadays, they might go to Google, find somebody local, and then hop over to Yelp and see what kind of patient reviews exist. So there are search services that will help patients identify potential offices, but there's no real medium through these services to interact with dental offices, schedule appointments, etc. What the dental offices are relying on is that once they are found through Google, for example, that a patient will give them a call to discuss the services that they offer. So who are we? JWV Incorporated is a smartphone application design company. We aim to reinvent how dental offices interact and attract new patients and communicate with their existing ones. The cost of the service is free for patients, and it is at an extremely discounted, valuable price for dental offices. More importantly, unlike search services like Google, our app will help build trust through communication with patients, and that's the value. Management consists of the board of directors, myself, the president and chief executive officer, the chief operating officer, Aaron Paul, chief financial officer, Allison Long. Executive management is rounded out by the chief technology officer, Andrew Williams, and the chief marketing officer, Yvette Vasquez. Many years ago, when we wanted to find a dentist, we might have picked up a phone book. That method is very antiquated and outdated. 85% of consumers now use the internet to find local businesses. 59% of those search inquiries are performed on a mobile phone. So as consumers shift how they find businesses, it's important, more so now than ever, to know what is important to them. How do you turn a search into a relationship, business with the patient or the customer? What's important to any relationship? Well, trust is a foundation block of any relationship. Part of trust is friendly service, demonstrating care, fair prices. I would say all of these are very important to a dentist-patient relationship. Communication is a difference maker, and it's a very, very vital part of building trust. So what is the app? We've created an app for Apple and Android smartphone devices with simplicity and convenience and ease in mind. The app uses location services built already into the smartphone to match the patient to the closest dental office within the network. After launching the app, the patients can perform a variety of different functions, whether that be scheduling appointments, making payments, providing insurance information, sending messages to the dentist's office. The sending messages component is very, very important to the communication process that we're going over. This is how you, as a dentist's office, establish communication, an open communication channel, which will definitely have a positive impact on trust. And how will the app help dental office? Well, simply put, the app will allow staff that are in the dentist's office to focus on important tasks like interacting with customers that are actually inside the building. These are important relationship building tasks. Of course, the patients themselves, they can perform routine transactions from their smartphone that that your staff may have been processing in person, taking valuable time, like collecting insurance information, etc. That information could be provided in advance. The app was designed with care in order to foster trust, keep communication open between dentists and patients, and that's extremely important as a foundation block of trust. The app will also help lower your costs as a dental office by eliminating the need to pay expensive fees to internet companies. Lower costs will also be achieved by allowing staff to focus on more effective tasks. The costs, you might ask or might inquire on, is completely free for patients to use. The only charge that we charge for the service to a dental office is 0.5% of the total billing price of the patient's appointment. There's no ongoing fee, no setup costs, no monthly service fee. We believe in trust between you and us as a company, and so that's the only fee that we would charge. Since we're discussing financial information to obtain a loan, for the first 2 years of operations, we expect revenue will be a challenge because we are a startup company while we build up our customer base. We're confident in the abilities of the app, however, and we believe that the adoption goals that we've set forth will be met by the 3rd year of operations. This will coincide with the time that we make a net profit. Our costs will primarily be represented by employee salaries and benefits, dividend and interest payments, marketing, and ongoing technological investments. With regard to financing, we've received an initial cash injection. Our board has authorized issuance of stock for private investors. We are actively seeking private investors. We've come to you as a bank because we're seeking approval on a line of credit for $50,000, and the funding is being sought for a few reasons: to continue to build out our national sales team, start new marketing ventures, and identify new infrastructures to further enhance the company. In closing, trust is a founding block of a relationship. So our app was built on the tenets of facilitating trust and communication. There's no cost to patients, very extremely low cost to dental offices, and it enables dental office to improve customer satisfaction and reduce costs. The app uses location services in a smartphone to help patients find dental offices. All services are inclusive in our one-of-a-kind app, and we're seeking your approval for the line of credit. With that said, we'll move on to the questions. Are there any questions in the room?